Hey everybody, Casey Hendrickson here, and I'm broadcasting with the Mevo camera again today. I know we had some problems with it last week, but I did some stuff to tweak my phone and hopefully get the signal to work a little bit better, and we're going to try it again today. So something I was going to do on Friday, but I didn't get an opportunity to do because we were having connection problems with the Mevo camera, was that the Democrats in California, okay, so a couple of them have actually introduced legislation or petitions, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they're not actual bills or anything like that, calling for the president to seek some kind of a psychiatric assessment of his mental health, because they say that he's mentally unstable and obviously that there's something wrong there, that sort of thing, which of course is a common tactic when you're trying to attack somebody that you disagree with politically. All right, so this is where things get interesting. These are California Democrats, okay? Now, it's silly enough with anybody saying it, but these are California Democrats talking about the President of the United States possibly not being mentally fit to be in office. Now, the reason I find this interesting is there's another individual out there that has been raising some red flags about their particular mental health. I'm going to play a little montage for you. Hopefully it comes through the camera just fine.
We see nothing that we can work, but I can work with President Bush on, and I'm disappointed understands the priorities of the American people, and they are not with President Bush.
President Bush.
I'm so sorry, President Bush. I never thought I'd pray for the day that you were president again.
Praying for Hitler to come back.
Voted for what's his name?
President Bush again.
The President of the United States. I'll honor the position. First he tries to charm you. President Bush tries to charm you.
President Bush.
If that doesn't work, he tries to bully you. Clean debt ceiling. That's it, President Bush. I'm sorry.
President Bush.
It's hard for me to say it, you know.
Very hard. So hard.
Poor President Bush, I apologize. Wanted to have a president say to the...
This is a good one. Listen very closely.
Director of the FBI, or the DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, or the NRA...
NRA.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. You have a very specific charge there. I haven't followed that so closely. We've been busy with a lot of other things.
This is the Imran Awan scandal with Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
I'm not sufficiently understanding the situation to make any concern about it.
How can the Park Service justify denying that organization their free speech rights?
Because the Constitution does not say that a person can yell wolf in a crowded theater. If you are endangering people, then you don't have a constitutional right to do that.
Oh, yeah, you can't cry wolf in a crowded theater. Okay, so, again, California Democrats keep introducing these little, post-it note pieces of legislation that are basically, hey, President Trump is mentally unstable, he needs some kind of a psychiatric assessment, that sort of thing. Meanwhile, Nancy Pelosi, a California Democrat, for the past year, has been running around with some very serious mental gaffes. And like I said, she's referred to President Trump as President Bush 4 or 5 times publicly that we're aware of. And then, of course, she says, oh, I wish, President Bush could come back. I really do. And it's kind of interesting because President Bush was Adolf Hitler, but I guess there's a worse Adolf Hitler now. And then the next time a Republican is elected, they'll be the worst Adolf Hitler too. It's always going to be that way. So California Democrats running around and telling everybody, hey, Trump is not mentally fit to be in office, and montage. You got Nancy Pelosi saying a bunch of dumb stuff, including recently here, that same interview where she said you can't cry wolf. The Constitution doesn't protect you for crying wolf in a crowded movie theater. She also said the Democrats have been beating Republicans left and right, in spite of the fact that they keep losing elections. But very interesting to see that the California Democrats are proposing this stuff. So anyway, folks, I'm getting ready to finish up some show prep, and got about an hour until the program, and I hope you will, of course, tune in on 95.3 MNC. You can go to 953mnc.com. You can live stream there. You can also live stream on the mobile app or on TuneIn Radio or iHeartRadio, any of those other apps. We are on there. If you can't find 95.3 MNC on any of those streaming apps, and if it's not one of our apps, just look for WTRC. Those are official call letters for the federal government. So that'll help you out with the FCC. All right, again, WTRC if you don't find 95.3 MNC, but most of them have a, hey, find a radio station nearby, and that'll work. Also, please follow me on Twitter at Casey the Host, on Facebook at Casey the Host. Of course, you're watching this on Facebook, so you're already following. And on Snapchat at Casey the Host, as well as on YouTube at Casey the Host. If you like stabby, pokey, knife things, follow me on Instagram at ASD_knife, because I'm different. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Camera seems like it worked out pretty darn good today.